When you're dealing with furnaces, if you smell gas in your house, call the gas company right away. Make sure they can come out and check it out, see what's going on. You definitely don't want to keep running your furnace to try to get it ignited if you're smelling gas. Also, if you think there's any kind of leak in your furnace, so this is where all of your carbon monoxide goes to leave your furnace. When you turn on a furnace, the blue flame runs and all that, it goes through a heat exchanger, and when it exhausts out the gas, this is what goes out the roof. If there's pinholes in this, or there's a leak in this, or you think you're smelling something, make sure you have someone check it out right away. Carbon monoxide detectors are very good to have installed close to the furnace, and also usually within 15 feet of every bedroom is actually up to code. But carbon monoxide detectors are very good to have in the house. I did a tutorial on smoke detectors. You can actually get smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector combos, so they actually detect them both. They're about $50. And then they're hardwired in as well. So you're gonna wire them in with 120 volts, and they'll have a backup battery on them, but they're actually really good to have close to the furnace. So carbon monoxide detectors, really, really good. Like I said, if you smell gas, call out your public service company. Okay, everyone. What we're going to do in this part of the video is we're going to change out a filter. Tab slide and it swings down. See how that has an arrow facing up? That goes up towards the furnace. The furnace is running right now, so it's going to draw that up. Make sure that's on there, situated. And then we will redo these tabs, and that will lock that in place. Okay, so on this one, the return door, you can see that is where the filter is. So we're actually going to change that out. Again, there's arrows facing the blower wheel. Okay. Again, make sure. Now this one is saying that it's a 20 by 25. Slide it in there and make sure that it's facing the blower wheel. Okay. Slide this back on. Make sure that seat's in there. I had to run upstairs to get my screwdriver. Some of them are easier to get into than other ones. Okay. This one you have to have one's a 5/16, one's a quarter. Normally it's just one size fits all, but okay. Okay. So we just changed it out. What I did was I turned the thermostat to heat before I came down. But there is an on switch right up there. I'm going to turn that on. I turned it off so we can watch how this goes through the procedure. Okay. So I just turn the switch on. This is going to your flue. Right? Want to make sure there isn't a bird's nest in there or anything else. Okay. This is the gas valve to on. See that glowing? That's your hot surface igniter, which is quite a bit smaller than the one that I have. There's your flame. Look to the right. You see that rod? It's actually behind that. You can see there's a little rod, and that is your flame sensing rod. This is staying running because everything checked good and it's sensing the flame. If this were to shut off, I just turned it off. If that were to shut off and go through the startup again, this would glow, gas valve would open, flame would come on, flame would be going on, this would stop glowing. Then if this didn't sense a flame, even if it had one, it would shut off. If we do it a third time, then your furnace will shut down. it would have to be reset, but you want to make sure you're troubleshooting it or talking to a tech support company or having a handyman that come out there to replace it. So like I said, that flame sensing rod only has one wire, and that's going to sense it. So under here is a blower wheel. So again, let's watch this. Your flue's going to come on. It's checking, making sure everything's good. Hot surface igniter. Flame sensing rod. And your blower wheel is already running. It's pushing air through the house. These flames go into coils, your heat exchangers. The exhaust from the gas is what goes out your roof. So once the flame goes through there, burns it off, all the exhaust, like I said, goes out your roof. Okay? This is actually a high efficiency furnace, so this has more water to it, whereas other furnaces you won't see 2 PVC pipes on top, you'll see 1, and it'll be tin, kind of like you would see on a hot water heater. But on this you see PVC because it's a high efficiency furnace.